Hey guys, it's Kirby from Blue Lust and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the anime WataMote, which is really, really good, honestly. Um, it takes place in Japan. It's a high school drama anime. I believe it was produced as a shonen. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's really well animated from what I've seen. I've watched the first 6 episodes out of like 12 or 13, so I'm about halfway through, and it's one that I had to put down before I made this video because um I wanted to give a halfway video for it and just talk about it a little bit and it's wild. um, so Tomoko is like this like shy, quiet freshman girl at her high school, and she literally has no friends. She doesn't have the courage to really talk to anyone. Like most of the time she talks to someone, it is just straight mumbling. Um, And honestly, this show gets like oddly relatable just from the social anxiety aspect of it. So like in the series, Tomoko, she has mother, father, brother, and like one friend from middle school who ended up going to a different high school than her. Um, Her friend in middle school was nerdy, kind of a geek like her. And by the time she appears in her debut episode, she had a glow up, and poor Tomoko's over here not even knowing how to, like, handle talking to her up until the fact that she's like, oh wait, this is the same effing person. And think we've all had like moments like that in life, and it gets into the it definitely hits some like femcel energy at times. That incel energy that everyone loves. Um but she there's the few episodes I've watched. I don't want to give like all of it away because I definitely want you guys to watch this. Um, so just for a few little bits and pieces of it. This Tomoko plays like a lot of dating simulators. Um, she has no social skills whatsoever. She like is constantly like wanting a boyfriend. Can't even talk to guys. Um, Outside of like, she can't really talk to people outside of like immediate family, it seems. And which I find pretty interesting. It's kind of relatable sometimes, not gonna lie. Um, she there's one episode where she is she has to like do this project with like uh some bigger dude, and in her head, because this is about the only character you can hear thoughts of outside of like, I want to say Tomoki, her brother. And she she has to do this art project. It's like drawing portraits with this bigger dude, and she's constantly thinking fat ass, fat ass, fat ass. And then the moment he draws like a really good sketch of her, she's just like, oh my god. And like has a whole thing where she like crushes for like the 10th of the episode, and then it's like it doesn't reference him again. It did, like, no characters that aren't her family or her best friend really are relevant in the slightest. I mean, I'm sure some of them are reoccurring, set pieces, but that's all outside characters really seem to be. It's just set pieces. which is kind of interesting how they do it, because they really focus in on this one character. And, like, all these stresses that she has, and it's fascinating to me. Again, extremely relatable at times. I have anxiety, I get it. um, and, I really enjoy this one. I'm gonna be watching through the other half of it. Just fair warning, the main character is a bit of an, like, yeah, incel, like, pervert kind of thing. So, it's definitely not something you want to, like, watch around, like, young children. I believe, I believe the show in Japan is originally aimed at, like, 15 to 18, but, it's gained a huge cult fan base in, like, 20 to 30-year-olds, just because of, you're still fresh out of high school. It's still very, like, relatable. Even, like, going into the workforce, like, a lot of it just kind of translates well. And, the writing's very good. Now, I will say the whole show is a frickin' cringe fest. It's almost painful to watch. I watch a few episodes before work each day, or sometimes on my lunch break, and, oh boy, it's cringy. It'll make you laugh occasionally, and then it makes you immediately feel bad for laughing, which is just, oh, it's so good the way they write it. Now, I really do like it, though. I would highly recommend it. Really, I don't really even have an issue with anything in it. I mean, and, like, yes, the main character is perverted, but the show is so unsexualized. It's really well done. It's pretty tasteful for the most part. Which I think is, great. It does get dark. So I will say that it is, emotionally it gets dark, and there are some dark segments in it, which, I'm all for. Again, I'd say, if anyone like high school or older definitely needs to watch this. It gives you good understanding on anxiety if you're not, like, if you don't have it bad. Like, if you're super freaking confident, watch this. Like, seriously, just take a moment. Just to see, how, like, someone who is anxiety riddled thinks. I'd say is a good way to put it. Definitely great. Love it. 10 out of 10 so far. It's probably going to, once I finish it, it's probably going to hit my top 10 anime list, not gonna lie. Which, once I get done with it, if I get enough comments for it down below, I'll definitely do a top 10 anime list. Like, no issue. I'm thinking about starting to move my, YouTube shorts to, TikTok, though. Like, doing them side by side. And to anyone who watches the shorts, I do long-form content on the channel, and I really want to, express that, because, like, I'm gaining subscribers really quickly, and, I, just want you guys to know, I do long-form videos, too. It's just me talking uninterrupted for a little bit, getting my thoughts out. And about the only other thing going on right now in my life is I just started a diet. Today is day 3. Oh, I want to die. But, it's so bad. Oh my god, it is so bad. I'm eating, like, for lunch I'll do, like, a can of sardines and, like, a gallon of V8 juice. For breakfast, I'm doing, like, 2-3 eggs and, like, a small grain. So, like, cup of pasta or like a piece of toast, and for dinner I'm portioning it out, and it's agony. The only snack I've been having is like pork rinds, and I've been letting myself have one Little Debbie after dinner. Occasionally I do snack on sunflower seeds too. Those really don't, it's not much, you're sitting there just spitting seed husks half the time, so yeah, dieting has been terrible, and it's only gonna get worse, boys. But, yeah, I don't know, I don't really have too much to add on it. The WataMote, definitely recommend, and, yeah, dieting, do not recommend. But, we are doing it anyways, boys. So, and girls. Apparently I have like 10% female audience. So if you're a girl, comment down below or something. I don't know. If you like this video, guys, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, please give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Have you guys seen WataMote? I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are, and please do avoid spoilers for the show down below, because, who wants to be that guy? Really, who wants to be that guy? Alright, guys, bye.